What's going on, everybody? Big Country here. Welcome back to Country Living and another episode of The Clone Show, sponsored by FastTech. Guys, before we get started with this, I just gotta say, I've been doing this series now for about 3 months, and we just upgraded to 2 videos a week, and that's because of the success of the series. The views coming through, the interaction of you guys, the suggestions for products that I get from you guys is what keeps this show going. FastTech has seen that, and they've agreed to go, in the beginning, after the first trial, they've agreed to just full out, blow out, sponsor this thing. So, good things are happening between the partnership between FastTech and myself, and it's because of you guys. Hopefully the code is being used. I get messages from you guys all the time saying I used your code, use your code, use your code. Some people saying, hey, I'm making multiple orders, so I can use your code multiple times. So all that stuff right there is helping us, and we're going to see what their results are when they go and look at here about the 3rd week of this month to see whether or not we've used that code enough. Now, I apologize. I don't usually record during the daytime. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You probably hear a truck right now coming past down the hill, and my AC's running. It's mid-80s for October. We're like 80-some degrees today. It's weird. But you might have a little bit of humming and truck traffic going by every now and again. So just be aware of that. It's daytime, and I'm in city limits. So I got an AEP power plant right up above my hill here. So you might hear some noise. Anyway, what we're going to do today, we're looking at this is also one of the items that I've had before I started talking to FastTech about a partnership, and at the time when I was still considering doing a clone show. Because as you know, my whole reason for clone show is to educate people about not all clones are bad. They're not all great either, but they're not all bad. And that's the goal of this show, is to point out the ones that are good and the ones that I feel are safe and the ones that are not safe. So I can at least let you know whether an item that you're looking at is worth your purchase or not. So that's the whole reason behind this, and this is one of those items, one of my early items I first got. And this is the Rig V3 mod. This is not a hybrid mechanical mod. It is a mechanical tube mod, but it's not a hybrid. It has a 510 pin, but we'll show you all that stuff when we go in the up-close overhead and talk about it. We're going to put a build in it, and we're going to wick it up, juice it up, give you some specs on it, give you the price, let you know where you can get it, and all that good stuff. So let's go on down and take a look at the Rig V3 mechanical mod. Alright guys, this is the packaging that it comes in. It does say vaping American made for the Rig V3. It does say V3 on the back. And that's kind of warnings and stuff over here on the side. Nothing there, nothing there. That's it. It's pretty simple packaging. You do have the little FastTech hologram in here, and I guess the sticker is just something for them inventory purposes, and then the color dot here for blue. You open it up. That's what you get. You get the Rig V3 tube mod. You get the Rig V3 atomizer. That's the M-Turk atomizer. And I guess it has some bag of goodies in here. But I've had this for so long. The box has just been on the shelf. I don't know where that bag of goodies is, but I'm pretty sure it was just O-rings, maybe a screwdriver. But this is what makes this got the oil rig logo on the front there, and the 3 stars indicating the version 3, made in USA, serial number, the fire button down here on the bottom, which is just like every other rig, American made with the cracked Liberty Bell. Nice little fire button. I mean, it's got really good tension, really good. And then you're going to notice the top. This is what makes it a non-hybrid. Let's say 100% American made. What does that say? Vaping. Oh, yeah, American made products. Now, there is a floating 510 pin. That's why this is not hybrid. If you know, the Rig V2 has the roughneck RDA that goes into it. It's got the same threading on the tube. Now, the V2 will not fit in here, but the roughneck V3 is compatible with this tube. Now, if you notice the 510 here, it's got a copper 510 pin right on the inside there. And then right here on the bottom, you have a couple little spin wheels. These are for your battery adjustments. And the way I found this thing, you got 2 of them actually. You got 2 cogs. If you You can see that right there. You've got two cogs. You've got a big one and a small one. The way I found, once you plug in your atomizer, that will set the depth of where the 510 pin is. You'll take the big one and you will screw it all, just turn it until it goes to as far as it'll go. And once it stops, it's connecting to the 510. And then take the small one and unscrew it. And that is what you'll have to play with to get the perfect amount to have a nice connection, a nice flush connection to your battery. So when you have this thing screwed on, there's no gap, it closes flush. Not too much, because you don't want to force twist this thing together with the battery inside, because all you're doing is putting that right there, pushing the positive pin down in the battery, and you do not, I repeat, you do not want to do that. So before we get to that, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's look at the RDA. This is the MTurk RDA. It has the MTurk logo, got the little dome mouthpiece. On the back side it does say American made with the cracked Liberty Bell. And you have, well, I'll explain these little marks here in just a minute. You got Cyclops airflow on both sides. It is a dual coil only, not single coil. We look at the bottom here, you do have a serial number along with the MTurk logo, the American made logo, brass. It's a brass, or no, not brass, but copper positive pin. You know it's not protruding, so you cannot use this on a hybrid mechanical mod. You cannot use this on a hybrid. It just doesn't come out, and it's non-adjustable. And you have the negative pin there. So the inside of the top cap, a little dark, has a little bit of conical shape, but it's through the mouthpiece only, not through the tube. It's just the mouthpiece is where that conical shape comes from. It's got pretty good flavor. It's pretty low profile, not too high off the deck. It's not horrible, but I'll tell you what I don't like about this thing shortly. And come here, damn you. This here is a build deck. You got two big old clamp posts. Now the clamps have a screw going down the center. Again, I mentioned that once before, that with the screw going down the center, it kind of limits your space of what you can put in there, because you're putting your leads from on one side, one coil on this side. Like, say you have the leads on the outside of this screw, and then the leads on the inside of that screw, but the other ones on the opposite side will be coming to the opposite side of the screw. So it does limit the space that you have to put coils in this thing. So let's take this up, and we'll slide one of these up. You can kind of see right there. I mean, the height is not bad, but when it comes to the width from the screw to the side of how wide your coil can be to get in there, you just can't go too high. How high does this go? How much room do we got? So we got plenty of room actually on height. It's not too bad, just the width. So remember that when you're building your coils. Maybe triple cores can go in there fine, fuse classes and so forth. What we're going to put in here today should fit fine. I haven't even tested. I'm hoping they will. I made them just for this build. And if you notice at the bottom of the deck, it's got a pretty decent sized deep juice well. I did buy a caliper, but I'm not one for measurements. So if just to kind of know that I have a caliper, if you would like to see measurements, me do that, then just kind of leave me a comment below to let me know if you want me to start using it. Because otherwise, I will not start using it. I bought it for another reason. The deck, like I said, is not huge, but it's not too bad either. It's pretty deep, but it's not a very. It's a 24 diameter around here, but the inside here, I think, is probably about a 21 millimeter diameter juice well, and then probably 5 or 6 millimeters deep. Then you got the post that's pretty wide open down there in the bottom. You see the 510 pin there, with the peak insulator going around the positive terminal right here, or positive post, and then the other one, negative post, is on this side right here, which is what that screw in the bottom holds in place. So like I was talking about a minute ago, let's go ahead and unscrew this big cog to where it's fairly loose, and then we will screw this on to the RDA. Now that's flush. What you want to do now is that big cog. Now big cog ain't gonna turn no more. So you want to adjust this small one. This will be adjusted for your battery adjustment. You have to play with this. You may have to put it on, take it back off, do a quarter turn, half turn, whatever, multiple times in order to get the right connection to your battery without putting too much pressure to where you're going to damage the battery, but having enough pressure to where it'll have contact and it will still have a flush connection. Because it took me a while to figure it out, and I still don't get it perfect on the first time. So when you get it together, you want it to have a good, nice, seamless. You want it to be butt right here, flush right here, right? Because you don't want it to have a little crack like that. If you have a crack like that, then you don't have your battery adjuster adjusted correctly. Until you can get it on like that. You might feel a little bit of resistance right about here, and if you do, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that another quarter turn, and voila, that'll be perfect tension. If you don't feel any tension until you bite it right about there, and you only got like a quarter turn to go, perfect, 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 perfect spacing on that battery adjustment. So let's take this off right now, and we're going to put this onto let me get this box out of the way. It's been in the way long enough. And dropping things. I'm always dropping. That's why I do jump cuts. I'm always dropping something. I don't want y'all hearing that stuff. But people have been telling me, oh, look at that. People, I turn that thing off. I'm sure. It must be a personal one. People have been telling me not to fast forward this stuff. So we're going to put a build in here. Stop, 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 stop. I wonder why jump cuts happen? It's because of that stuff right there. And that was not... Hey, dude, I said... Hang on, I'm sorry. Notifications off for an hour. Okay, turn them off for an hour. I think I did 15 minutes as well. So came back up. My bad. Like, stop fast forwarding. We want to see your shit. So, okay, I'm not going to fast forward here. I'm going to record this entire flipping painful thing of wicking, putting the building here. And what we're going to do, I made these right here just a little bit ago. These are Mohawks. Mohawk alien wrap coils. 5 wraps each. I made these just a little bit ago for this video. I'll do this. I might do a tutorial on these one day. Not many of them out there, but let's go ahead and see if we can't get this thing built. I might speed up some things, but I'm not going to speed up the whole thing. People have been, like I said, have said, dude, what's wrong with you? Stop fast forwarding. So I'm going to stop fast forwarding. I'm not going to fast forward this video at all. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do none of it. No segments at all going to be fast forwarded. You let me know whether you want a full freaking, if you want to see all of this or not. I'm not a very fast builder, but I can do it. Copy? Copy. It came through? Yeah, it came through. So let's go ahead. Here's how I'll do it. I get to the edge here. You can see the little overhang right there. And then I'll take my flush cuts. Alright, now they're flush cut. I will go ahead and take the other coil, the opposite side of the clamp, push it through, pull the other one out, and again, flush cuts, clamp, and clamp. Now, I'll take the other coil, stick it back in, and I'm holding them both. I'm holding them both. There's an airplane. Holding them both against the deck. I'm going to screw this down. I have an airport up above my house too. So there's that for now. Let me screw my little tap back on. Let me tighten these down some more. So there's that. Where's my... Here it is. We're going to use... First of all, let's just use this first. This is what we wrapped them on. 2.5 millimeter ID. I just want to do that. that, get them level. Now we're going to take our little tool rod here, push them towards the center, and push them out, away from the center. Take this thing vertical. If you don't have one of these Geek Vape Pro tabs, I recommend you getting one. They're really good, really good. I got mine from Element Vape for in the 30s. I'm not sure exactly, maybe 35, maybe 40. I don't remember exactly, but Element Vape is usually one of my go-to stores. That it really depends on what I am shopping for as well. Alright, so got that there. Push it more to the center. Now we want it to be level, so let's just do that. Let's do this one a little more to the center. Bring it out some away from the posts. Those are good there, and they're pretty level there as well. Look at that. Even there, even there. Okay, now let's turn this on. I don't even know what this ohms at. Right now it ohms at a 0.13. Really? I figured it'd be lower than that. So, I don't know why. I thought I could have swore it'd be lower than that, but it's not. So let's just get to working this thing. I'm not looking for color shots. I'm just looking to get this thing. If I was going to go for color shots, I'd go scrub this thing with some Dawn soap and water, rinse it off, make sure my fingerprints, my finger oils, hand oils were not on it, and I would lightly pulse it and come back for some. Get my light box out and come back and get some color shots. But I ain't looking for color shots right now. I'm gonna put this on the Captain. That's exactly where it's gonna go. Don't burn my hands. Please don't burn my hands. I'll use my little pliers here and do that to loosen it up. That way I can barely touch the base of it where I know there's no heat. I think the batteries are weak in my Pro tab anyways, so turn it off. See what the Captain reads this thing as. Captain reads it at 0.11. We're going to take it down to about 50 watts. Alright. Just pulsing. We don't want to put a shit ton of heat on here to begin with. We're just pulsing and pulsing. Keep pulsing. Squeezy squeeze here and there. We're going to check the tightness of the screws. Airplanes. Oh, I'm not even on camera when I was tightening it up, sorry. Alright, let me see this. We're getting here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And we'll come into here. Let's go to the other side. There we go. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Everything's still even. This was not quite as even as it once was. Do that and do that. There we go, back to normal. Let's put some more heat onto it. This one's heating up really good. Keep pinching this one. Pinch it until we get heat all around it, all through it. This one over here has got a little hot spot in the top. All right, let's crank this up. Right now it's showing the 0.12. We're up to 80 watts now. This side over here is just a little behind. This side over here is good, real good. I want wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hey, you asked for it. You asked for this non-speed up stuff. I'm talking to like 3 people right now. The rest of you, leave me your comments down below. Do you like this? You like watching this? And see, that side's really quick. Hang on. This is what happens. Well, I guess that's probably a good little thing to show you how to correct things. Let me see, which side is it? See, this side's fine. This side over here is a little weak one. We're gonna unscrew. Screw that one back. I'm gonna unscrew this. Screw that one back. Just a little bit. There we go. Look at that. See, all you gotta do is just keep working your coil. Keep working them. And eventually, they will come together. Yes, nice. All right, now, I'm a 0.14. It'll go down to about 0.13, 0.12, which is a little high for a mech, for a mech, but this is hot. I mean, this is hot. So I'm gonna have to just go ahead and pause this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pause. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna pause. I'll be back with you here in about 5 minutes when this thing cools down. I just wanna let you know why I'm still paused. You hear the beep, beep, beep? Yeah, that's why. So I'll be back shortly. Once they're off my hill, I'll be back. All right, everything's cooled to the touch. The daggone beep, 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 beep is gone. So let's throw some cotton in this bad boy. Let's get some wicks going. Let's get it done with. This long, unjump cutted, unfast forwarding video. This is 2.5 millimeter IDs, so and you gotta squeeze in your cotton. You gotta twist and twist and twist and twist. That's what I'm doing right here. And try to get it in there before it flush back out on you. This is my hardest part. This is the hardest time I have, is this right here. Now, if I put it in my mouth or my tongue and get it wet, it'd be better, but I sometimes do once I give up. But Lord have mercy, and if you don't get it in there in the hole right first time, it bunches up on itself. See, okay, let me try from the other direction. right there. It's right there. Give me some tweezers. There we go, Daniel. Come to me. Come to me. Alright, we're going to doop, 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 doop. That's plenty. Where are my scissors? Beep. Another, there they are. Inside there. I spend more time wicking these damn things than I do putting coils in. But it's worth it for me because I love that freshly wicked taste. It's just perfect. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so once you do that, just, put them down like so. Down like so. Down like so. Now the way this cap is, the air is going to be under the coil. So when you suck in, it's going right up under. It's going right up under the coil, right at the bottom. It's going to come up and bring up the flavor. Especially with these Mohawks, the flavors should be phenomenal. Now the one thing that I really like, the reason this went back on the shelf quick is because it's non-adjustable airflow, and this is wide open. Now, on the RD8, see this? There's another ring right here. This had an O-ring on it, right? That O-ring just crappity sucked, but I didn't realize that was a problem then because I was still learning this stuff. When I put this cap on, put it all the way on, I didn't notice that O-ring rolled down into the barrel as well, and I just kind of forced it all on there. I could not get this off. That's what these little teeth marks are for. These are from freaking pliers. These right here. See the teeth? They match up perfectly with those little scars. But just here recently, I took it off the shelf and wanted to figure out what the problem was. Now that I have a little more knowledge about this stuff, and sure enough, it was that O-ring right there. It kept rolling over, so I took that O-ring out instead of replacing it. Just that bottom O-ring alone is good enough. Should have rinsed out my top cap, but I did not. But that's okay. What are we going to put in here? What flavor are we going to vape on? I know what we're going to put in here. We're going to put in some number 71 from the Beard Vape Company, which I have a recipe which we made ourselves. It's a Beard clone number 71. It's a sweet, juicy peach. Man, it's phenomenal. It's really, really, really great. So put a little bit of juicy juice on this here, and apply a little heat. Yeah, and watch that juice just get sucked right into the coil. And that goes right into the cotton to where it goes from the inside out. Juicy juice, juicy juice, juicy juice. Now I'll put some more down here at the bottom to get into the well. Then I'll get the lower part of the wicks. And we'll put some more, we'll just drip some, just a little more, just to get nice wet saturation. Here we go. Alright, so let's put the cap on this thing and put it onto the tube. Alright, now, come on. The threading between the cap and the hybrid disc or the 510 connection, the beginning of it is kind of tricky. I think it's probably might have been my fault. Maybe I cross-threaded something early, but once you get past that beginning of it, it's fine. Again, that would have been a jump cut. So let's just take this off. Tell you, no cuts, no jumps, no fast forwarding, no nothing. So take that off, and we're going to put a fresh battery in it. What I'm using is LG HG2s. They work fine, people. They work fine. They work fine for me. I have no issues out of them. All right, so I got to bring this down. See the little copper pin there? See, right now, I just hit resistance. I got a little gap. A little bit more. Well, I still got a little bit of a gap here. I can go in there and adjust that some more to where the gap can go away. So let's do that. Just do a quarter turn. That should be perfect right there. So let's see. Nope, I feel rattle. It's not perfect. Now I think this is, I don't know, some people would call this a flaw, but it's just an extra step, you know what I mean? And I'm all about simplicity. So this is going to be totally what you're into. That should work. Alright, something going on here. And again, this is another instance I would jump cut and then tell you what the problem was when I got done. Alright, maybe I just... There we go. Let's figure out this problem here. Hands are leaky. Oh, stand up. Stand up, says me. Stand up, you asshole. Alright. Always have a pair of a roll of paper towels at your workstation, people. Alright, yeah, I didn't show you the fire button in here. I didn't take it apart, but it's just like any other fire button. It's got the fire pin down there. And here, what the issue be though? Fire button's working. Put that in there. Just take it down a little more, maybe. Oh, the big cog right here was not cranked up. That's what it was. The big cog was not connected. So that right there should work, because that. What is going on? My cotton's being messed up because I keep taking my cap back off and on rather. So if I did this, get you plugged in all the way. And there. You do adjust, you know, keep doing this sometimes to get your adjustments right. Like I said, this may not be a big deal to you. Maybe you might pick this up quicker than I did. Or maybe you just, I don't know, like to tinker more than me. I don't know, maybe it's the battery. Let me change batteries, because I feel like it's got a good connection. Maybe it's the battery. See this? No jump cuts. No speed ups. No jump cuts. I'm going to keep saying that just so y'all know exactly why the hell we jump cut and speed up and do things. We cut things out. That's what editing's for. In case you ever wonder why your favorite reviewer is jump cutting all the time like they're hiding something. I can't speak for them about hiding something, but I'll tell you right now, this is the only reason I do it. So if I take this thing off, let me get the small one screw. Oh, hey, I'm not even on video. My bad. Sorry. Take this off. You stay off. Take you all the way out. I feel like this needs to be done. Oh, I see. Okay. See a whole black thing here coming apart? Let's just do it. Why not? Long video. Alright, so that's all there is. There's your 510 pin. And as you're screwing, okay, so we keep that there. What we would do is we would screw the black thing in, the Delrin piece, all the way in. Thing is connected and threaded in securely. We're going to use some tweezers here to make sure this Delrin piece is screwed all the way in. Alright, that's all the way in. Let's put this in, let's get it started. Screw this all the way in. That way this 510, or the 510 cannot go in any further than the 510 of the Addy. Alright, so that's screwed in nice and flush. Now let's take this small part. Sorry, I wasn't even on camera, was I? I'll screw this back in. We got about a couple millimeters. So that should be a good solid connection. See, I spend time trying to figure this out, and then what'll happen is once I'll go through many batteries, or I'll go through taking everything apart, which is again stuff that you don't, as a video watcher, don't want to see, right? No battery rattle. Is it possible that I had 2 dead batteries in that case? Alright. See, I would be jump cutting here, but yeah, I don't want it. Alright, this is a fresh Sony VTC5A, hot off the charger. I don't know what's going on here. I just don't know. Just do not. No, this is fire here, right? Alright, so it does fire on here. Look at that. No, that just tells me there's no shorting. There's no shorting. Process of elimination, people. I'll take a vape. Drive me to vaping, y'all. All right, see, now I need a drink. 37-minute overhead. That's all right, though. Troubleshooting with country. This has been working fine. Until right now. Why? I'm looking down in here. I know I can't get it on camera, but I'm looking down inside here. I'm going to, I've got a tool. Where's it at? Oh, where's it at? It's around here somewhere. Where's the rig tool at? I have it. There it is. It's right here in my toolkit. Alright, I do have a rig tool. Alright, so there's that. It's spring. Maybe it's telling me that I should have took the daggone spring out. Or the button out to show it to you. Since it's out, there it is. Square head, which will fix itself right into there. Aluminum body. Alright, so let's just put the spring back on. Nice stiff spring. Put this back together. Put it back in the hole right there. Right there for now. We'll put that back on. All right, back together. Just don't get it. What is going on here? $5.10. DTC 5A. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I know maybe. A little bit ago, I kind of put a little bit of torque on this 510 pin. Let me do that back the way I had it. I might do what the issue is. Maybe there was just enough room for the 510 to grab connection. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Alright, there we go. Now let's go back up top and talk about this damn thing. 41-minute overhead. Oh my God. Well, I hope you enjoyed the hour-long episode today. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, that was just all me. When I went ahead and I was adjusting the screws earlier when I took the thing apart before the video started. I went ahead and cranked everything down a little tight. I guess you hear that? This would be a jump cut right now. But since I'm already recording, no jump cut. That's a cement truck going up the hill. Okay. But since, yeah, that's all that was. All that headache for nothing. Now, what I don't like about this thing is the wide open airflow, but look at this. You talk about fucking cloud production. This thing will puff out some fucking clouds. And the way that airflow, where I have the coil adjusted, the airflow comes in and the air goes in and goes right up the bottom through that coil. And with those Mohawks, it's just such a great flavor. But I just don't like that wide open airflow. I wish this had an AFC, airflow control. I wish the top cap had some airflow control. I like a more restrictive airflow. But this is definitely clouds. Man. And I don't like this little nubby drip, the mouthpiece. I just don't like the mouthpiece. I just don't. It's just like, I don't know, it's just too low profile. You may like it because you can see the performance. I'm getting good flavor. I'm getting great clouds. Just a couple things I didn't like. I think the adjustable battery thing in here, you know, without going through the headache I just went through that you saw live, is not horrible. You just got to get used to it. You know, it's just something else you got to get used to. So it's not. I'm not going to list that as a dislike. It's just something that is different. You need to learn how to use it, and once you do, you're fine. There we go. So there's that. Let's bring up some information. See, this will be a jump cut because I'm not prepared at all. This right here will be a jump cut. I'm going on my phone right here. I'm going to FastTech, and I'm going to get the information on this thing for you. I'm not even going to put no images on the screen. If you want to see images, I can just do this. No. So let's go to FastTech. No, honestly, seriously, the reason I'm doing this, no jump cuts, no fast forward, nothing, just so you can see why, at least for me, why I do jump cuts. Because stuff like this you don't need to see, right? I mean, unless you want to, it's just, that's why. That's exactly why. So I'm going to go back. This is back in my history. Way back in my history. Come on now. It's probably on my first page of my history. Let's go to page 4. Is that one be it? Yes. This was part of my this is my first big order from FastTech. My first personal order. I bought all this stuff. I ordered this was on July 17th is when I ordered this. No, that's when it was delivered. I order placed April 5th. Exactly 1 month, a little over a month since when I quit smoking and started vaping. I ordered a bunch of stuff and I wound up canceling a lot of it because of things just would not come through. But for the Rig V3 styled mechanical mod kit, which comes with the Roughneck V3, and the kit is only $15.84. You know, actually, this particular one has been discontinued. Let me see. How about this one? Does this one work? That's been discontinued. Okay. This will be a jump cut because I'm going to have to find you a Rig. Oh, crap. Right. I'm going to see if I can't find you a Rig V3 that is not discontinued. Alright, so this one doesn't say discontinued. This one is ships in 7 days. Okay. So this one is the Rig V3 style mechanical mod kit with Roughneck V3 atomizer. Okay, and the kit is $21.32. This one is the green one. It's green and gold. It's got green body and it's got the gold inlay. The oil rig. This right here is the blue body with the white inlay. The one that I'm looking at now has got green and gold inlay. So, but it is $21.32 on FastTech.com. Use code COUNTRY5 to save 5%. And the details of the Roughneck V3 RDA atomizer is stainless steel construction, removable wide. No, that's the difference. Because this is all aluminum. All aluminum. Looks like that's why it's more expensive now. Because it was $14 when I was looking at it. This is $22 now. Almost $21.32. So this is all stainless steel, not aluminum. But the V3 atomizer for this one is stainless steel construction. Removable atomizer, deep juice well, adjustable bottom airflow. Adjustable bottom airflow? Huh? I'm sorry, I'm thinking of... Oh. See, I would like this atomizer better. I would. You know what? See, again, this would be jump cut, but let's just go look at what the one I got right here in front of me. The V3 is aluminum construction, 2 adjustable airflow. It is not adjustable airflows. 2 square post designs, no. Bottom filling hole, no. 510 threading, yes. 24 millimeter overall diameter, and the mod itself, aluminum construction, 510 threading, spring-loaded fire button without a locking ring, and it does house a 1860 battery. And 24 millimeter in depth, 130 millimeters in height, and 119 grams of weight. So that's it. See, it's a super long video just to show. You can see by watching this video why we do jump cuts, why we do fast forwarding, just to cut down the length of the video, because we can record for an hour plus and we can cut that all down to like a 15 to 20 minute video. It's just things that happen during these recordings that is why I would jump. So hope it's enlightened you. Let me know if you want this long old episode unedited, then perfect. That's great for me. All I'll do is do a little bit of tweaking my audio to make it sound a little better, and that's it. It'll make it a whole lot easier for me, because now after I record an hour-long video, I've got to edit an hour-long video, crunch it down to 20 minutes normally, which takes 2 or 3 hours to edit, then the hour, 2, 3 hours, whatever it takes to render, then the 45 minutes to upload. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of time in creating one of these videos, so let me know your thoughts on how this video went, raw and uncut, versus the shorter ones. Let me know. I mean, maybe I could do something, a raw and uncut video once a month, maybe. I don't know. Just give me your thoughts. What do you think? Anyway, I do thank you very much for watching. If you do like this, the link will be in the description. I will put a link in the description for an updated one, like the green one I just talked about. And you can go check it out. Use code Country5. And I do thank you very, very, very much for watching. Thank you so much for the support on the series and the channel. The channel's doing great. We're on traction. And it's great. Just remember, we got to advocate. Educate, not humiliate. I haven't been pushing that in a while. I kind of felt like I was lapsing off because we got that the doomsday date extended, which I should not have been. Still advocate. I mean, I do locally. When I talk to people, I do my advocation, but we need to make more noise and advocate more, all of us, including myself. But thank you very much for watching. If you're not a part of the Facebook group, be sure to check the link in the description for the Vaping and Living Facebook group. Go check it out. Join the group. I do have group-only giveaways over there, and the giveaways that I do over there, I just started my first one. I just did my first one, is I'm giving away just items from the clone show. The one I'm giving away this week is the SVA DNA 75 Squonk Box. That's the one they voted for. That's the one they're getting. So I'll draw a winner later this week. And yeah, so if you want just group only giveaways, come to the group and hang out with us and learn with DIY, learn with coil mixing. A lot of people over there to help. We got people over there that just love to help people, man. I just love to help people. So bunch of good people over there, really are. We got a little over 300 in the group right now, which is a good size, great size. I'm happy with that. But if you want to join, be sure to come check it out. Follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter. I don't do much on Twitter though; it's just all linked together. So whatever I post on one, they post all. And I got advocacy information in there. I also got links down there with discount codes where you can save money. I've got a couple affiliate links down there in the description as well. So just go check out the description box and everything I got in there, just so you're aware. That's a long enough video for today. I do thank you very much for watching. And until next video, just keep on vaping and living, baby. Son of a bitch.